Hi, I'm Carol at Mainly Pilates. I just want to do a quick video to explain a few things and explain why Pilates is so good for everybody. Because if you are new to exercise, there are basic levels. Everybody starts at a basic level, and then as you accomplish that level properly with absolute perfect form and control, then you can increase the levels. But you can also use lots of, I call them toys. So we have blocks, balls, weights, a ring and bands. And I bring all these with me, except for the big balls. I bring all these with me to my classes. But what they do, they not only do they break up the monotony, but they make things easier or harder. Now there's two big words. There's modification of an exercise, and there's progression of an exercise. Now when you modify an exercise, it might be because you are rehabilitating from an injury or you're nursing an injury. So you modify the exercise to help, or you might have a weakness. So these bands, for example, if you're new to Pilates and you are perhaps a little bit weak and you can't do a roll back, you can have the band which will help you. Okay? So that's when the bands are useful to modify and help you with an exercise. But you could also use the band to make things harder. So for example, if we were doing the seated spine twist, you can have, that's too short, you can have the band behind you and you can have it stretching, making it more difficult. You can have these, which actually I can't think of how they make anything easier, they make it harder. Also, you can have you can adjust the length of your lever to make it harder. So if you're holding something here, even though it's the same weight, it's lighter when it's closer to the body, and it's heavier when it's further away from the body. It's physics. So if you were trying to make an exercise more difficult, you would have a long lever. Same applies, you might be holding weights. You would have a long lever. Here is much harder than here. Also, when you're doing things lying on the floor, for example, and you have your leg at tabletop to do an exercise, that's what you call a short lever, so it makes it easier. A long lever makes it harder. Another way you can make it harder is to increase the reps. So instead of doing 5 of something, as you get stronger, you could do 6, 7, 10, more. But we don't want to be doing it all day. So once you're getting up to so many reps of doing something, you have to find a way of progressing it to make it more difficult. So the classic is the 100. We start the 100 with one leg here, and then as you get better you can start the 100 with 2 legs here, and as you get better you can lengthen the lever, and as you get even better you can lower that lever. And then I've had to make up some of my own, so now we can do this so well that we might do 10 and then this, and 10 and then this. So there is a level for everybody in the 100, the Pilates 100. The ball's fantastic. It supports your body weight without being harsh or hard with any angles on it, so it can make a lot of exercises much easier. For example, the press up. If I want to do a press up, I could have the ball under my tummy and do my press up here, makes it much easier. If I have the ball under my hips, I have more weight on my head end, makes it more difficult. If I'm good at that, I could have the ball here. If I'm good at that, I could, then on it goes. So that's why Pilates is so good for you. Also, if you've got tight hamstrings and you're doing anything involving sitting down, you can use the block to make it more comfortable and easier. But if you're doing shoulder bridge and you want to make it more difficult, you put the block in between your legs and squeeze it to make it harder. So you see, all these toys and gadgets, they're all here for good reason, and just trying to explain to you progressions and modifications. Got any questions? Give me a call. Bye.